Have you, your loved ones, or kids ever laid awake at night wondering where the next meal will come from, ready to get to school so you can have a free lunch? I can remember that day in second grade when I had to pay for school lunch and my mom forgot to put my money in my book bag, and my teacher asked me, "Well, you must gonna have bread and water today for lunch." That can be very embarrassing for some students, and it can cause bullying from other classmates. The need for free school lunch is very vital in today's society. That is one important thing that I wish that the government or whoever is involved can speak up towards. Kids around the world struggle from hunger. This current day, there are 20 million that receive free lunch, 8 million that get a reduced lunch, and over 7 million that has to pay the full price for school lunch. Some cannot afford that, and it's an everyday struggle for some people. Statistics states that healthier and nutritious lunch helps for better academic scores. The better and the healthier the meal is, the better the student will become in school. Research shows that meals lead to better improvement on test scores as well. And it also, free lunch, it eliminates the class divides, because you may have some students that bring lunch or their parents can afford lunch, and you can have some that where their parents can afford lunch, and it causes a divide in the class because some can look at one student and they can tell who's unfortunate because they see that they receive free lunch. And if everyone receives free lunch, there is no way that other students can decipher who has money and who doesn't. And that can cut down on some of the bullying in school as well. Healthy bodies and healthy minds are some of the impacts of nutritious lunches at school. It was found that students that eat better and have nutrition, they have a more physical and mental state as well as an academic state. Nutrition also has a great effect on your academic approach. Most kids qualify for free lunch and some don't. The poverty level for free lunch is 130% of a family of four that's making $30,000 a year. We all know that $30,000 a year does not stretch far with a family of four. Those are most likely some of the kids that qualify for the free lunch. But they also have the nutrition school lunch program, which is federally assigned meal program that was signed into effect by Harry Truman in 1946. And what that does is it helps gets free lunch meals for schools and communities who are in much need of it. Currently, there are over 7 million that pay for school lunch. And that means that maybe they have to pay for school lunch, but that's just not something that their family can afford. And school lunch should be free. I would think that school lunch should be free, and that is something that the government, federal assistance can have in place. And if your income level changes, then you may be responsible for lunch. It is our duty and our job not to let kids struggle in school because of hunger. I know how that feels. You may know how that feels. And you also may have family members as well that know how that feels. Any kids should not lay awake at night or have to wonder, when will I get my next meal? Do I have to lay awake at night hungry and wait till I get to school to get breakfast and free lunch and also a snack? That is what some kids have to do, have to go and face. There are some communities today that sends a letter home with their kid stating if their child can receive free lunch, and they will send snack bags home on weekends because they know that they may not receive food during the week, so they will send those lunch bags home on the weekend to make sure that that child is getting the lunch that they need. Our job is to make sure that all kids receive the lunch and also the nutrition to make them perform better and not go and struggle from hunger. And that is my argument that I have today is, should school lunch be free? Thank you.